Alright, how about now? I'm sorry. I just fixed it. Anyway, as I was saying, hello everyone. Hi QC Day, Tanky B, DNG, Mars, Eel. Happy to see you all here. You can hear me. That's good. That's the goal. So, not a lot of news yet. Like this week has been real busy. Hi Aggie, hello there. Happy to see you here too. And hey, this week has been strange because I was so busy the last few weeks. I am done now with that task, so I am breathing a little bit more, and I am just learning to unwind and to decelerate to an extent. Is what I'm getting at. So yeah, like I think today will be a very chill stream. We'll just be drawing. I got some revenge arts to make for Artfight. I'm sure you have seen a few new fan arts in the gallery. That's from Artfight for this year. Jam is getting so much love. Everyone is such a good artist, and I am all for it. I am so thankful. So that's why I will try to get revenge art on everyone. And now let me see. There we go. Alright, so let's just go to the artist scene and get drawing. Oh, thank you, QC, thank you so much. Really, thank you. 3 months already. Thank you so very much. I'm so thankful. I honestly don't know what I did to deserve all of this. Also, why is this not showing? Let me check something. We should be able to see the Clip Studio Paint window.
Intercepted a transmission from Dimthapali that says this. No wonder Jam's popular. Who doesn't love a 2 meters tall snake lady who can be your Engel or your Deville?
That's a good way to put it. So now let me just add a new capture because I think I lost it at some point. See, there we go. And now I will just move this to the correct place because it's kinda going over everything. There we go, and I will now. There we go. Sorry for the little bit of improvisation. Yep. There we go. This should be good. All right. There we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, let's just get started. I think I will just get straight to drawing. I am putting up my glove and just getting ready. And let me see, what's the first thing we'll do? Because I got references ready. And I think first is GG Marvels. Gonna show you the reference in case you want to see it. So that's what we'll be drawing now. This is our current target. Alright, so back to drawing. Oh, how tall am I? That's a good question because that really varies. Hey, we got a raise. Long story short, I didn't know how tall to make my own character canonically, so I am just of variable size. That's why we got the small redeem. I can just be any size. Hey, look at that. Magic going into lead. Getting some second downs. Emailer, no, taking the lead, but going back. No, everyone seems to be a little bit lost today. There we go. Emailer wins. Congratulations. I can be a smoking or a talking. Yeah, it's okay. Aren't we all just overthinking all the time? So yeah, let's just start working on this character. And as you saw in the link, it's a really interesting one. Because it seems simple enough but actually has a lot of details. The hair is a little bit hard to understand, but I will try my best. And as always, the first thing I'll do is just scan the save. And hey, I got small already. How come? Actually, I want to be able to see some things more. So maybe this is, yeah. Yeah, I think this is a good way for me to see alter references. There we go. So yeah, let's start with getting the general proportions and body shape down. And as we can see, she is like slightly thick, like slightly wide, but has, well, it's a pretty curvy character, but with a little bit of weight on the arms, for example. So I think this is like a good starting point. Big shoulders though. And so far I'm kinda copying the pose, but I want to do something different. Let's try to maybe make her flying around, that would be cool. So I will rotate this a little bit. And let's try to get something cool. Like maybe this leg is coming forward. Well, this one is going back. We'll do some foreshortening. We'll see, because I am eyeballing everything. And maybe she's looking in the opposite direction as she flies by. And by the way, we'll see that I am going to do something different with today's drawings. Like the previous times I was drawing on stream, you saw me like make very clean lines, as clean as I could make, and stuff like that. But today I will try to be a little bit more sketchy. So, hi Michael, hello there, happy to see you. How's it going? Maybe she is like, I don't know, shouting at someone. Also, hi Bran! Happy to see you here too! What are you up to lately? I'm not really happy with this arm shape. I will rotate it a little bit. Something like this. Well, this one just goes back. But I don't like this much for shortening. It looks like the character is a bit deformed. So I will reduce it a little bit. Same with the leg. And we won't be needing this, so I will make it a little bit smaller. Hey, you got the fart cube! Someone made you do the punch, B. Oh, hi, Michael, to program the UI. That's so cool. You're like assembling the Avengers at this time. So the knee should be over here. I'm not sure about this leg. I think I will get rid of all of this and just draw it again in a different angle. Also, how fitting we get Spyro music for a fairy drawing. So maybe the leg just comes like this. And I will make this a little bit smaller so we can actually get this leg to be of proper proportions. Same with this. And same with the arm. Alright, I think this is looking a little bit better. Hey, working in a thing is the best thing you can do, Brand. Like, seriously, I am taking forever to learn that lesson. But you know, it really opens a lot of doors. Alright, so with this done, let's actually block some more things like the face. And the eyes are so interesting. Hey, that's so cool, Bran. And I also want to play some classic games again. There's so many of them that actually act like comfort food. Sonic 3 is such a cool one. Honestly, one of the coolest things about Sonic 3 might be just the co-op. Like, as limited as it might be. Because, you know, it's just like in Sonic 2, it's just Tails and the camera doesn't follow him. You know, just being able to play a game of that kind with someone else is already an experience. You know, back in the day I played them with a friend and it made a whole difference. There we go with the general shape. She's got like pretty full lips, so yeah, I think I did well with this. It's not a kind of mouth that I draw so often, so I think it went as well as it could be. We got some shiny here, some blushes. And now for the hair. The hair is a little bit tricky, so we'll try our best. Oh yeah, I'm using a tablet. I cannot do this with a mouse. I wouldn't be able. Yeah, I'm using a Huion. And it's actually a pretty cheap tablet, like I recommend it to anyone. I think this is the 30 HDPD one. So it was like pretty cheap for what it is. Huion is really good. I see I'm preaching to the shore. I'm happy to hear that. Like I will always shield this product. It's so good. Oh, 16, that's big. I think I will make this even a little bit smaller because honestly we are running out of space for the hair. There we go. And the back of the hair is something like this. But we got this top in here.
Yo. TGC_Dave has got something to say. It goes. I gave away my drawing tablet because I didn't know how it worked. I'm a dummy and regret my choices.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Dave. Maybe we should try and get you a new one. I'm pretty sure you will grow into it and make something cool eventually. Oh, Amber Alert? Oh, it was just a test, okay. Well, at least it works. You know, as much of a nuisance as those tests are, I pretty much prefer them than the surprise which comes from not having them. Well, this really gets scary out there. Alright, so we got like this weird headband thing. And this is actually a bit bigger in the back. Getting the shapes down is so tricky, but it's so satisfactory in this style. Little her eyebrows like this. Mouth like this too. Getting rid of a few sketch lines. We'll continue completing this later on. In any case, I hope you are all okay. Like, those colors here can be scary. Like, for a few seconds you just race to all of the possibilities and our brains like to go to the worst scenarios. Alright. So next I think I will work out the basics of the hair, because it's a really big shape. So it's something like this, more or less. And it's just like different shapes. So I will work on them as separate shapes. And we got one that comes from the front of the head too, so I will get rid of this. I think I will simply do something like this for now. We got a nice shine in there, a little bit of shadow over here too. Little bit of another shape in the back. And same with the other side. It goes over here and maybe just finish here. Maybe we get like a cat or something in here too, to make it seem a little bit more interesting. Yeah, something like this. Get rid of this part, adding some shadow. There we go. Now she's got like a kind of scarf thing around her arms. So we'll start with that because it's on top of everything else. Same with the other arm. Now about her chest, should come around here, I think. Alright, I think this is like a good size for it. Luckily it's much easier to draw them than to model them in 3D. We get the body shape down a little bit more over here. Let's work on the shoulders too. The shoulders are very important to the shape of the torso. And I think the shoulder is a little bit out there. Should come a little bit more inside. There we go. Hope you're all enjoying the drawing session. Also, hi Ruth! How's it going? Thank you! I'm sorry if I'm a little bit out of it with the chat today. Like I don't have chattering on top of the drawing screen. I got it on the main screen. Also, hi Jacob! Been a while! I hope everything's going alright on your side. We are drawing for Artfight and this character is so interesting and so tricky. I am having a blast with it already. And I haven't started adding details for the clothes yet, which is going to be the hardest part. Alright, so let's start with clothes because otherwise bots might get the wrong impression. So we got this shape in general, and then it goes close to the center of the neck. There we go. And it's got like these two little metal legs. Hey, look at her go! Happy to hear that. You can be really interesting to work on. I think I'm going to add like a little bit of, wrinkles in here. Make it more obvious that it's cloth and not just something painted on. We also got the color over here. Something like this. Maybe this should go a little bit more like this. Covering a little bit more, making the angle a little bit more clear. And this also comes a little bit like this. Not covering the whole chest area either. Getting some of it exposed to the side. And she's also got this other part under the scarf thing on the arms. There we go. She's got another of those golden bars in here. Alright, we can get rid of a little bit more of those lines. Alright, I think this is going well so far. She's got like an earring coming out from here. Two. Hey, it's the surprise French song. Alright. Now this part of the body, she's got like this open in half thing in the clothes. Like it goes over here. Yeah, something like this works, I think, for the general shape. Can get this a little bit more clean up and add yet another bar in here. There we go. Alright. Doing a good job, I think, so far. Alright. Next is the pants area. Those are very short shorts. And they make some interesting shapes that I don't know how to interpret. Hey, I am not doing this immediately. I've been working on this for half an hour already. Ruth, you are an amazing artist. I wish I was as good as you. But thank you, I really appreciate it. Also, hi Tsunami. Hello there. Happy to see you too. Art sure takes a lot of time. I probably would be a way better artist if I wasn't so impatient. So at the very least I know one of my shortcomings, but let me tell you, I sure hell don't know how to overcome this one. Impatience, just like laziness, seems like a catch-22. Like the only way to not be impatient is to be more patient, but I am already impatient. It's not negotiable. It's not something I can work on actively. Okay, so we got this shape for the leg. It goes and has a little bit of volume. We got some wrinkles. Because it's important to convey her body shape, that is, she is a little bit full. She's not just like shaped like this. Her skin is full with the fat inside. And that makes folds, that makes creases. I should learn that book, Morpho, because I'm sure I will learn a lot of this. I think it's such a fascinating topic. Now the pants have a funny, weird shape, because they are like a little bit puffy. Also, are you hearing this banger? This amazing soundtrack from an otherwise kinda mediocre game? Man, I will forever be a little bit mad about the half-assing Soul Hackers 2. That game had so much potential. Also, hey, Ruth, I am sorry to hear that maybe you are getting a little bit overworked with that. I know the feeling. I shall forever be thankful that I can get to make art my day job. And if I may, I will share a little bit of an anecdote or my experience with going freelance. Because I actually started making commissions a long time ago, and it was, it wasn't really a job. I wasn't really making any money, any real money at least. Like I started with low poly with $12 a commission, and let me tell you, not worth it. But it was a hobby, so any money will be okay. And I got a job at a logistics company, at a transport company, and I was in the IT division. But they really didn't know what they wanted me to do. It was kind of a boring job. So I spent most of the day. Yeah, 12. I was a kid, I was just a teenager. Well, I was like 20 years old. But those were my first ever low poly models. Oh yeah, QC, Beijing is still unverified. It's been about 2 months and a half so far, but I was told that they are having a hard time keeping up, and that 2 months was the maximum amount like a year ago, but nowadays they are taking much longer, so I can only be patient. Yeah, they are a little bit overworked. This is an interesting shape. So in any case, I was working at that logistics company and I was bored out of my mind. They didn't know what they wanted me to do. I had like a front end project for a while. That project didn't go anywhere because I finished my part and they just didn't use it. And eventually they just gave me the most boring of tasks. So I spent most of my day just thinking about commissions and getting ready for commissions. So the moment I went back home, I started working on them. And I made them for peanuts basically. I kept increasing the price. It went from 12 to 25 to 50 per commission, but still not too much. And you know, it was still fine, it was just a hobby. Then that company I was working on was bought by another company, a bigger one, and shortly after they fired me as well as like half of the IT department. I heard that they had fired over 100 people that day, and they continued like that a couple of weeks. It was insane. So I was out of a job for a while, and while I was looking for another job, I kept working on commissions. It was by that thing that I met a couple of people that were making games and they wanted me to be part of their projects. So I started to actually get a little bit more money from art back then. It wasn't commissions, it was contract work for games, but still small stuff. I wasn't very lucky though with my job because the job I eventually landed was the most insane and depressing one I ever had. I was only there for about, I don't know, half a year or so. But it absolutely destroyed me. Like I was getting sick out of stress. It was stupid. And I kept getting client work and I decided, okay, you know what? If I'm getting some money from commissions and from working on games and stuff, I'll put that in a balance. If I ever get close to enough money to live by out of those contracts, I will leave my job because I will have a lot more hours in the day to actually work on art. So I expect that at least that money I was getting will get to a reasonable amount. Could you look at that? It actually worked out. I started getting paid enough to live by from art pretty shortly after. And it's funny because when I said I left that job, they were all like, no, I am happy that you are leaving, you are not a team player. Which meant I didn't take the blame from management. I would like to be a little bit petty, a little bit spiteful towards them from time to time, and think that my living well, my being able to afford to pay the bills, to pay a mortgage, to actually have a home to call my own, to live with the person I love, that this makes them wrong. That they didn't thought I had anything going for myself, but here I am making it work. And so, like, for anyone here that is listening, like, if you want to work on art, I won't be saying like, go chase your dreams, whatever, but strongly consider it. Strongly consider how you will approach that challenge. Because it sure is a challenge, it doesn't work out the same way for everyone. It took me a lot of years until it started being decent, and I was unable to leave my day job until then. But when it does, it does, and you know, it's very much worth it. Not to say that it will like fix all of your problems, not at all. And as you said, Michael, it's a long project. It's a long process. I will also say that there is like a lot of shapes to this. Like, you could be a solo dev, you could be part of a team, you could be a contractor, or freelance.
Intercepted a transmission from Dimthapali that says this. People in a position of power tend to see those inferior to them in terms of hierarchy as outright lesser if they are not little ants living vicariously through their work, to the point that some would rather their employees not having lives entirely. That's capitalism for ya, I suppose.
Yeah, it is sad to say it out loud, but it's true. It's sadly true. Hey, why isn't this painting? There we go. Also another banger alert from Everhood. Alright, let's work on the other hand now. Hands are so tricky. I think this will work. Like, it's a little bit abstract, a little bit jumbled together, but from a distance it probably works. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Let me zoom in and fix this. Stop everything, present, brew less, and escape. What's the revenge on the French? It is a terrible industry. It's pretty much upside down right now. Alright, so we got the shape for the hair. Let's work on the other parts of the hair right now, because I think that's all we are missing. Just the back of the scarf. And then the back of the hair. I'm not sure how to make this, like maybe something like this. Something like this. And it's funny because despite it being a fairy, she doesn't got any wings into reference. She does have some interesting shapes in here with the hair. And she's got some antennas, so I will make sure to make those. And oh yeah, A100 Mark II. Really love that boss fight. I think that Gamma's story in Sonic Adventure is the most interesting one of the bunch. Alright, so I think we are done. I think this is it. This is our little drawing. What do you think so far? And since her name is Topaz, I will rename this. And I will switch to a different character. Let's see. After this one we got another attack from Boxic. Boxic is an amazing artist, so I want to make my best with this one. And Boxic has a really fun character. I will show the reference in here. Her name is Maxi. And she's like a menace. I love that. She's like a little petty menace, and I can see her just scadoodling around, trying to steal something, trying to make, just in general, up to no good. So let's try to do that. She's so fun looking, to be honest. I will now drink a little bit. Alright, so as always, let's start with the general proportions and shape. She's got a really slender frame, which will make her harder to draw, but we can go a little bit cartoony, which is always fun. Okay, one takes to be the general shape she's got. Hey, I can see what's up with the fat kid. So maybe something like this. Like she's trying to be so sneaky. And maybe I don't know if I should both of her arms forward, or if one should go back to show a little bit more of the torso and the face, so she can be a little bit turned towards the camera. I think however the torso itself is too small. There we go. Yeah, a little bit better. And let me think. She's got her neck like this. Maybe she's just like getting her wand over here and getting her arm like this. Maybe this arm can be a little bit more stretched outwards. There we go, something like this. Yeah, I think this works for now. We'll see. Hey, that sounds good, Tsunami. I hope I can get to see it when it's done. As always, the drawings comes a little bit bigger than I have space for. This leg also looks a little bit too big compared to the other. Maybe a little bit more like this. But now it's too small, actually. Proportions sure are hard. Not the whole thing is too small, though. Yeah, something like this. We'll see. It should come like this. Something like this, like very twitchy fingers. She's acting no good after all. She's going to steal all the cookies. Yeah, I think something like this works for the hand. Such a tricky hand, such a tricky pose. I think I will make it a little bit smaller though. There we go. Yeah, good hand. Not for this one, I will try something fun. Like maybe she's going to make the horns. Just because it's funny. Oh, hey, I'm thrilled to see that. Honestly, Tsunami. Thank you so much. For anyone who's lurking in here, someone who's new, anyone in here that doesn't know the lore, like, Tsunami here is an amazing artist, and it's like the discovery of the year for me. Like, when she came here to this chat the first time, I actually didn't think too much. I didn't even know she was an artist and a creator herself, and I was like, sure, join, like everyone is welcome to join. Looking forward to get to know what kind of person you are. And then I was surprised that she is probably one of my favorite illustrators I have discovered in a long time. And that is already saying a lot because the server is full of amazing artists. Which, by the way, I will plug in right now. There we go. So anyone here that is new and that maybe is a little bit out of the loop, feel free to join that Discord. It's really a fun time, all the time. Alright, with the hands done, which is the part that gave me the most anxiety, let's try to get the rest of the body down. And of course the face. The face is the most important, so let's start with this. This is the side, this is where the hat is. And we get a little bit outside for the nose. She's got this smug smile in her face. And these big eyes. She's got also this upward going tuft. Also gotta love that this song is such a mood booster. Like, you cannot hear this and not be happy and pumped out. We'll just make her look this direction just because it's more dynamic and fun. She's got this big single eyelash that I love to draw so much. Because they make such funny shapes. And just with this we can already make a little bit of an interesting shine in her eyes. There we go. Now, however, her head is a little bit out of the way, so we will simply move it around. Something like this. Yeah, I think you did! It was so cool. I still love that model. It turned out so well. And it took you a long time to make because you, as always, put an extraordinary amount of effort into everything you do. Which is commendable, to say the least. No, let's actually work on the big shapes, like the hat. Because the hat is an interesting one. Something like this, maybe. And it's got interesting shapes. It's not exactly just round, it's got a little bit of angle. Although that's part of just the cartoony nature of the character, I want to be able to adapt to the drawing. There we go. Cleaning up a little bit. She's got this shape over here. She's got these two. She's got a little bit of mascara in here, of eyeshadow. And she's got her ears just over here. Something like this. Alright, so we got the shape down in here. Now we can actually add very big wedge shape hat. There we go. This is becoming so fun. I am enjoying this hat specifically a whole lot more than I anticipated. She's got a buckle in here. I will make this a little bit smaller though, like this, so I can erase with a little bit more precision. Something like this. And we got this little cut shape in here. There we go. I think we did a good job with the head so far. Thank you, Michael. Really, thank you. I got to say, I am very thankful for everyone sticking around today because usually my drawing streams are not as popular as my 3D art ones. So I am thrilled to have almost 20 people in here seeing me draw. I hope you are having fun. I hope this is entertaining to see. I don't do it a lot. I did that at the beginning. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. But long story short, it's not as popular as 3D art, at least for me. So I kinda kept working on what worked. But I want to draw, damn it, so I will draw. Cause you know, I try to make these streams entertaining for everyone to see. But for cubes aside, those streams are also for me. They are also for myself. That's why the playlist is full of my favorite video game songs. And you know, we do what I enjoy. And that I get to share it with you all, it's so precious. Now, this body sure is deformed. We need to fix this. Because at first we didn't really have a good grasp on what the pose will be, so the torso is a little bit deformed. So this should be more like this. Then we got this, that is turned to the side over here. And it looks a little bit weird, so we will We will fix it quickly. Should be a little bit more like this. So the torso can make more of this shape over here. Bit better. I think we will also move the head. A little bit. A little bit to the back of the torso. Something like this. I think this works better. There we go. Oh, thank you, Tsunami. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to hear that. I enjoy drawing a lot. And since my job usually is 3D modeling and a drawing is still for me like a low stakes task, if it makes any sense. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tsunami. As I said before, like, try to take it easy, try to rest as much as you can. Our own well-being always must come before and over any productivity, especially with art. Art comes from our heart and from our soul, so we need to be rested for this. Alright, now, working on her chest is moderate but very round, so it should come from over this part and from here. Something like this. Probably a little bit higher over here, not as big. And of course, clothes don't make pockets, so they just make kinda a general shape. Something like this. And now we will work on this shoulder first. Shoulders are, as I said before, very integral to the shape of the torso. I think this is a good shape. And it comes a little bit like this. Oh, I'm not so happy with the shape of the torso over here. It looks too much like a triangle. And I think it's because this whole part is too small. After all. Yeah, this is a little bit better. Oh, hi, Double! Hi there, happy to see you! How's everything going? Good, happy to hear that. I am working on Artfight well, I'm not commissioning on Artfight Revenge. And let me zoom out a little bit so we can see the pictures of art. I think it's coming together real well. Before this, we made this other one, which is very, very different. So I'm enjoying some variety. Artfight is being honestly so much fun. And I am happy to participate this year, even if I started a little bit late. Thank you, Devil, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. It really gives me a little bit of a confidence boost. Oh, you know that character? Oh, hi, Boxic, hi there! Hope you enjoy this because I'm trying to do my best with Maxi. Maxi is so fun. She looks like such a menace. This is big goblin behavior. Thank you. Very happy that you are liking it so far. Your jump piece was so good. I am honestly super happy with all of the love Jam is getting. There we go with the cat. Now we got to make this triangle. Maybe not so big, maybe just like this. Yeah, something like this. Got a little bit of shadow over here. Maybe it should be a little bit smaller though. There we go. Just right. She's got this bow in here. She's got another bow in here, now that I think about it. This is longer, so it maybe comes this way. And we darken it with a little bit of Hudson. There we go. Alright, so let's work on the arms now. Have a little bit of fur in here. Arms should come a little bit closer though. There we go. Just like a diamond in the sky. Will someday again top Sonic Air with an unexpectedly good soundtrack? Like a soundtrack that is so good and in a style that no one saw coming? Maybe closest will be like when in Persona 5 they embraced jazz. To an extent at least, because it's still very much pop what they worked on. But you know. Not a lot of people saw that coming. Maybe when they started working with big bands and orchestras in Mario games, that was dope too. We got the ball thing. Got a little ribbon in here too, so we'll add it. There we go. Not bad so far. And of course he's got some gloves. So funny how such a happy song is about the most miserable experience in the world, which is working in retail. There we go. Thank you, Dave. You're the actual winner in here. Let you on your stuff, man. Now I think I will actually add her tail. And it's like going a little bit behind her because she's sneaking around faster than she looks. And it's a little bit more scruffy than I drew it, so I will add a little bit of fur that's coming out. There we go. I think these are looking pretty nice. Maybe the volume was a little bit high for that one. I can try lowering it. But hey, maybe that's part of the fun. I also love seeing Boxy's emotes in here. They are always so cute. Now I'm trying to see how will this one work. Maybe like this. Yeah, I think this works. This is how this is supposed to look. There we go. Getting those trims down. Little bit of a stress where the tail goes. Little bit over here too. Something like this. Now about the legs. The legs are tricky. Let's try to do a good job with them. What's important to remember is that the front of the leg goes straight on the top part and the back. No, actually it's the other way around. Usually the bulk goes on the front while the back is more straight and the lower part is the opposite. I think. Do some cleanup. Add some shading in this part of the skirt. This leg is on the front, so this one is the dark one. And she's got these cool shaped boots. Going to round this off to get rid of that tangent. There we go, much better. Bit of shadow over here. And we got a balcony here too. Now about her feet, let me check what's the bottom part like. Yeah, just like a very normal heel. It's just something like this. She's got these witchy pointy shoes. Not for the other. Maybe this part is a little bit too long and that's what was throwing me off. This leg has got this band over there. And we will add a little bit of bending. Just for realism and style points. Also a lot of shadowing here. Boot shape. A little bit more of hatching in here, very light hatching. I'm not really happy with how this leg looks. Maybe it's because of the line. Maybe it's because of the shape. Something like this. And the only thing we are missing is her whiskers. Which make or break a cat's face. So there we go. I think we did a good job with this one, despite all of the difficulties. Also, hi Dream, hello there, happy to see you. How's everything going? Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Boxic. I'm happy that you like the results. I think we still have some more time to go, so I will try to draw another character yet. We'll see what's next. Here me Artfight tab. Oh, next is Cluster Fire from Puffin. Puffin made such a lovely jump piece too. Thank you for the jump piece, Basic. It looks amazing. And I'm sorry that I couldn't just get to the same amount of level and production values as your piece. I just started a little bit late this year, so... But hey, if you like the little sketch, I am very happy. Oh, that's great, Dream. I hope it goes well. And you get that stability that you need, that everyone needs, to be honest. So yeah, let me get the link to this character in here. Thank you, Ruth. So next character is this one. It's gonna be fun. There we go. And let's start with some general saves. Oh, hi Puffin, hi there! What's up with that face? You've been summoned. Hope everything is going well. I will attempt to draw Clusterfuck, just because the name is so fun. And I hope it turns out well. But first of all, let's see what kind of pose we can use for the character. Let me see. Thank you, Dave. Maybe let's just... make him run with big scissors or with a big knife. Thank you, Dave. So yeah, let's do something funny. Like This is the general person. Hey, what's up with that? There we go with a little light running pose. It was huge in Spain when I was a kid. It was in every single town festival. It was on every single channel. Back when TV was important. Let me see. This is a really tricky anatomy. It's like a big bag with short legs. Something like this. Shoulders should go a little bit to the center. Hands together. Big scissors. Maybe not this way, something different. Maybe a big kitchen knife. This can be readable even from a distance. There we go. Clusterfuck is going to commit some sort of previous massacre. There we go. Hey, Curse stuff is also a blessing, Tsunami. They made you dance to the Macarena. In kindergarten, I am so sorry. And hey, really interested to see what you are cooking, Puffin. I think this is the nice smile that we are looking for. As for the eyes, these are a little bit tricky. We got the center of the head over here, so maybe something like this. I think this is a cute expression. Maybe bigger eyes. Interesting pupils too. we go. Do you remember when it was born? How was it? Because with this name, it must be a hell of an anecdote. Alright, we got a nice face down. Ears are big. And we got a cap over here. We will add the text later. Because first off we need to get the hair shape down. And it's such a tricky one. Let me see. Something like this. Something like this with the hair here. Such a strange hair shape, but very stylish. And of course the horn is what makes it. It's what breaks the shape a little bit. So I will make sure to make it a very thick line. There we go. Yeah, I think I got close enough. It doesn't feel as bulky though. So maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah. A little bit better. Little eyebrows in there. Oh, drawing Isor. I love Isor. Isor is such a good design. Like, I know it was supposed to be like too much, that it's supposed to be like a mix max of everything, but it's still such a balanced design. And that's why I love it so much. Like, Isor is like a giant Jenga tower, if that makes sense. Like, it's got so much, it's supposed to be so much, it's supposed to crumble, it's supposed to fall off, but it's everything so well balanced together that one thing compensates the other and the whole thing still stays in place. Alright, I think I got the shape of the ear down. go, little bit of hatching for the changing colors. Got this one too. The tip is darker. Same with the other ear. And for this, I will actually do this. There we go. Love this little detail. Alright, so we got the head down. I think that's the big part because it's what gives the drawing most of the personality. Can add a little bit of shine over here, a little bit of here. Yeah. No, the marks in the face are interesting. It's something like this. Yeah. Or maybe it makes more of this shape. But the thing, Puffing, did I get close to it? This is a little bit hard to see in the reference. Let me check some other references to make sure. Oh, it's nothing like this, it's just one little tear shape. I see. So it's like this. There we go. Now we're cooking. Yeah, I just like making my own life hard. And of course this one is different too. No, with the shape I gave the snout, it's a little bit hard to make it work. Just something like this, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So let's actually go down the body and start adding more complex shapes. We got this huge mass of fur coming out of the torso. Such a calming song, by the way. Long live Sonic soundtracks. Whatever the vibe they chase, they really nail it. Also, hi Kakabushi, how there? Howdy, how's it going? Hope you are having a good time. Been a while since last time. It's my first year. I'm trying this for the first time and I'm already half a month late because I had a very tight deadline to work on game dev wise and Until I wasn't ready, I couldn't join Artfight. But hey, I already made a few drawings and that's all that counts. Now the arms are interesting because from the half of them they become really wide. They're kinda like mittens, but they got tiny little fingers at the end. I think this works. We can add a little bit of shadow like this. And now we can make the big knife handle. A little bit of cleanup in here. And we got the other arm in here. Maybe we can actually add the hand over here. So it's more like it's a bent arm. And the tip goes over here instead of where the... Yeah, it's actually more like this. There we go. All right. Well, thank you, Puffin. Oh, hey, that's interesting, Kekibushi. I hope you have fun in here. I am not too fond of gay jams, even if I know there's a lot of good that can come out of them. But hey, knowing Kenny is such a pillar of this community, I'm pretty sure the game jam is gonna be so well. I'm gonna add a little tip in here just to spice things up a little bit. There we go. Alright. Well, I hope it goes well. Feel free to share your progress in the Discord if you want. I would love to see how it turns out. So we fix a little bit of this fur that we accidentally erased. We're doing this up a little bit. We got wings in here too. So we work on those. Well, this one is darker, so we will add some hatching here. There we go. This arm is a little bit obscure, so we also shade it. Maybe we get a little bit of the wings in here. There we go. Also good to know that it's a girl because I couldn't find that information in the character profile. Hi Wasky! Hi there, welcome! Happy to see you join. I hope you have fun today. This part is a bit darker, so we will shade it like this, same with this. Let me see, what else? We work on this shape. Clean up a little bit. And I think this shape works better than the one we sketched. So if we make sure to get the marks down, it will be something like this, and then something like this, with another stripe over here. And then this one. There we go. this foot should be a little bit smaller than in the reference, I think. And this is an E, so it should go over here. And hey, this tricky anatomy, I think we did a good job with it. It looked like I wouldn't know how to navigate it, but seems we got around just fine. So this is the under part of the feet. So we got this. And it's actually 4 of them in here. Even though it's only 3 on the border. But it's important to keep that in mind. There we go. And then this is the dark part. Actually goes a little bit over here. Welcome back, Michael. Also, to answer your question, Wasky, I know what anime you're talking about. It's pretty famous. I haven't watched it. Not the classic one, not the new one. I gotta say the drawing style is just so interesting and so catchy. And I love it, but I haven't watched the show proper. I don't really even know what it's about, to be honest. How was it, Tsunami? Is it good? Would you recommend it? Hey, that's great. I love when shows do that. At least when they do that like in a good, masterful way. And the styles are all interesting. So this is the middle section. And it's got these nice spiral shapes. Maybe it comes a little bit like this, and it's got like a circle in here. Hey, am I not painting? There we go. There we go. We kinda got the marks down. Now we got a few more stars. I mean, there we go, 3 in total. And this part is darker too, so I will quickly shade it, but not too much, because it's such a big area. And it will make the whole thing look too dark, maybe. So I will try to make very light shading. No line should be too strong. And same with this part. There we go. I think we did a good job with this. Oh, I'm missing the tail. The tail is super important. How could I miss the tail? The tail goes from here. It's pretty long, so we will make it wave a little bit in the wind as she runs. And then it's got this big shape. There we go. Oh, hi, well, welcome here. Happy to see you. Oh, Quarry. She's holding the kitchen knife off. Kitchen knifing people? I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I will say it's safe to assume this character is its own thing, which is like the best compliment that character can get. Evolving past any concept and being its own unique thing, its own unique concept. Adding a little bit of fur going out, break the silhouette. We got the silhouette already, which is big advance. Now we gotta make the marks. They are interesting to say the least. Are those ears? Yeah, they are kinda like something like this. Interesting. And then it kinda breaks down. Like this. go. And then we got some tiger stripes. And we got this mark in here. There we go. It's a fluff spike? Oh, it might be. Oh, something for me to watch into Discord. Let me check. Let me see for a second. Oh, that's so cute. Listen, mate, you are working like crazy lately. You are really stretching those cute muscles. You are just generating cuteness. And also, what the heck is this in the project sharing channel? What the heck is this puffing? Oh my god. Puffin, you get an award today. You get a winner award. See this? This is for you. Seriously, such a good piece. What the heck? They're all crazy talented, I gotta say. So, checking the reference carefully, we got the pink part starting from here, and that is probably what is seen in here, so it's not a circle, it's just a spike that comes over here. There we go. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. There we go. So now we add a little bit of shading over here. Make sure that this is red as it's being slightly darker than the average tones. But we really put a little bit of shadow in here. And we will add a little bit of texture to the handle so it reads the volume a little bit better. And I will add a little shadow over here. There we go. I think we got this piece done. I think this is it. I think we did a good job. Unless I missed some sort of detail. I hope you like it, Puffin. It really is an interesting character, to say the least. I had so much fun working on this one. I would say because it's important to not miss the file here. There we go. I saved the file, important. And I think this is about all that I'll make today. I will plan my next pieces for next week. Maybe I'll do a few off camera, just like the previous two I made. For now, I think this is it for today. I think we can go to the just chatting scene and see what to do next. Let me see. Oh, actually, before we do that, let's do a little bit of a reminder of what we did today. Because we started with this one, which is a really interesting character. Very complex, clothes is tricky, although very chubby proportions, very interesting. Then we work on Maxi, and this is the complete opposite. Little Goblin, Little Menace. I'm so happy with the face and the hands, not so much with the legs, but what will you do? Like, sometimes drawings just turn one way or another. And then of course we finish it with Clusterfuck. Like, this is so fun, this is such a fun piece. I think we can be proud with today's work. Just go to the Just Chatting Steam for a second. And I want to thank you all for being here. Like, usually when streams are not as popular, but you all have been here, giving it your all and making it feel like home. And I couldn't be happier. Like, I really had to thank you all. You're all awesome. Now let's see if we can rate someone today. Let's see who's online. Hey, yet another Macarena. You're really hitting hard to Macarena today. I think we can go with Boxit. Boxit is always so chill, and if you want a similar vibe to my streams, like just working on art, having bangers on the background, Boxit's the place to go. So let's just start a raid for Boxit. There we go. Hey, thank you. Thank you, World, thank you, Aquari, Puffin, Dave, Aki, Drain, everyone. And see you next time, okay? See you tomorrow on a 3D low poly stream, okay? Bye!